Assalamu alaikum dear students, welcome to the summary lectures of Introduction to Management, and in this lecture we will discuss week number 15. This is the second last week of the semester. So in this week we will start a new topic, which is motivation. Students, motivation is the processes that account for an individual's intensity, number one. Number two, direction. Number three, persistence of efforts towards attainment of a goal. So students, what is motivation? Motivation means I have, number one, a goal. Number two, in order to achieve the goal, number one, I have intensity. Number two, I have good direction, and I have persistence of effort towards attainment of the goal. Students, sometimes at one time we have 1, 2, 3, 4 goals. So we cannot achieve all the goals at one time. So we have to give priority to only one. For example, we have given priority to goal number 2. So it means we have given priority to goal number 2. Goal number 1 is not important for us, 2 is not important for us, 3 is not important for us. This shows the intensity of the need of this goal. Number 2, direction. We have to achieve the goal and we have to choose the right direction. Number 3, sometimes in order to achieve the goal, we may have to wait for many months, for a long time, for years sometimes. So when we keep on achieving the goal, or we keep our eye on achieving the goal, so we have to be persistent. Persistent means mustaqil mizaj. Mustaqil mizaj means when we have to achieve the goal, then we have to wait for very long. So in order to wait very long, it means we will refuse to go for two other goals. We will only achieve one goal which is more intensive, and our direction is to achieve the goal. Number 3, we will wait for a long time to achieve the goal. So this is called the motivation. But now students, let me tell you one thing more. When there is a motivation towards attainment of a goal, there should be something which is called need. Where there is need, there is motivation. For example, if I do not have a bike, then I will be motivated to get a bike, and I will try to collect the amount, or I will try to save the money to get one bike. Students, I will be motivated to get bike since I do not have bike. On the other hand, if I already have a bike, then I will not go to save my money to get a bike, because I will not get motivated, because I already have the thing which I am going to get. So students, person or individuals, they do not get motivated for the thing they already have. They will only be motivated for the thing they do not have. If they have anything, they will not get motivated for the thing to get. If I do not have money, I will try to earn money, and I will try to work 9 to 5 to earn money. But if I already have money, I will not go for 9 to 5 job, because I have already enough money in my pocket or in my account. So students, when we talk about motivation, motivation is very much linked with need. So here we will start our first theory, which is called hierarchy of need. This is the hierarchy of need. This is the theory given by Abraham Maslow, and he said that there are 5 categories of need. The first category is physiological need. First of all, human being wants to fulfill his bodily or physiological needs, that like hunger, thirst, shelter, and other bodily needs. After we have fulfilled our physiological need, then we will go to safety needs. Safety means security. Security from physical security, in household security, security in in having very good and safe food, hygienic food. Number 3, we will, after having safety products, then we will go for to become social. Social means increasing social circle, getting affection with other friends, having parties and acceptance and friendship with other people, having the parties with so many guests and going to the parties of all the guests and having get together again and again. So we will definitely be social, and we will definitely be social, and we will increase our social circle just because we have already filled our physiological and safety needs. After that, it comes esteem needs. Esteem needs mean internal factors such as self-respect and autonomy. We will achieve these requirements, and after the self-esteem, it comes self-actualization. This self-actualization is also called self-realization, and this self-realization is also called self-recognition. So we recognize ourselves, self-recognition. So we recognize ourselves and we fulfill whatsoever we want to see. So these are the five types of needs. So 5 categories of need. Number 1, physiological. Number 2, safety. Number 3, social. Number 4, self-esteem. Number 5, self-actualization or self-realization. Then students, we have to another theory which is called theory X and theory Y. Students, theory X and theory Y means, theory X and theory Y means, theory X and theory Y. It means it is basically assumption of top management that employees, number 1, they don't like job, they are not responsible, and they need to be controlled at every step. On the other hand, in Y theory, this is the assumption of top management that employees are, number 1, responsible, they like job, and they do not need to be controlled at every step. Means this is the negative assumption and this is the positive assumption about the employees. So we will, let's see what is written here. In theory X says that there is our organization where it is assumed, boss assumes that employees are not working good, they dislike work, they avoid responsibilities, have to be controlled and forced every step, they need to be supervised at every step. I've told you, need to be enticed to produce result, otherwise they have no missions to वर्क. सो दीज आर द पीपल जिसे हम कहते हैं कि दे आर निखट्टू, दे आर वेले, कोई काम करने वाले लोग नहीं हैं. बट ऑन द अदर हैंड व्हेन वी गो टू थ्योरी वाई, सो थ्योरी वाई देयर इज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन व्हेन बॉस सेज दैट नो माय पीपल आर very good, they are very responsible, they have self control, they have self direction, they do not need to be controlled at every step. Okay, and people usually accept the responsibility, sometimes they seek a responsibility. Okay, so these are the positive assumptions of the management. So when there is a positive assumption of the management, this is called Y theory, and when there is negative assumption, then we will say that this is X theory. So let's go to the next theory. With this is called two-factor theory. Two-factor theory is two-factor theory. In two-factor theory, there is motivation and hygiene theory. Students, there are two types of motivations. Number one, intrinsic motivation. Number two, extrinsic motivation. Sometimes we give shabash to our employees. Okay, we acknowledge, we appreciate, and sometimes along with the shabash, we give them some bonus, we give them some increment, we give them some more responsibilities, we give them promotion. So these are two different ways to promote. Number one, only shabash, acknowledgement, appreciation, taliyan baja ke khush kar do bas. But here we give some bonuses and some increments, some material benefits. Here we do not give some material benefit, here we give material benefits. So these are two factors of motivation. Number one, hygiene factor. Hygiene factor means when salary is improved, wages are and other benefits are given, company policies and administration promotion is given, good interpersonal relationships, quality supervision, job security, working conditions are then fine, then work-life balance, and these are the benefits which are given. These are hygiene. On the other hand, what are the motivator factors? Motivator factors are these factors where we just give sense of personal achievement, status, recognition, changing the word, more responsibility, opportunity of advancement, promotion, growth. So these are the things which are given here. So there are two different types of motivation, which is called hygiene and motivator factor. So we can understand this from intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Then we have another motivation theory. This is called McClelland's. This is Mr. David McClelland. David McClelland told that there are three types of achievements. There are three types of needs. Number one, need for achievement. Need for achievement, that people want to achieve, or people want to excel and they want to achieve a destination. For example, if I want to do MA English, so it means this is my need of achievement. So I want to achieve this level of Masters of English. So at the same time, some people say that I want to become HOD of the department, I want to become the manager in 5 years. So these are the needs to achieve high grounds. So there are some people who have this need of achievement. Number two, need of power. Need of power means to control others. There are some people who do not want to be controlled, they just want to control. They do not want to work under any person, but they want to work as the boss and as a supervisor, as a team lead. So there is a need in people to control other people and they do not want to be controlled. Number three, need of affiliation. Affiliation means to get affiliated with someone, So we personally like someone and we want to become his friend. We like some organization, we want to work there, we want some good some universities and we want to study from the university, we want to become member of a group. So these are the needs of affiliation, where we want to become friend of someone, or we want to become a member of any group. So these are three types of achievements. Next, we have some contemporary theories of motivation, and these contemporary theories of motivations include number one, goal setting theory. So this goal setting theory tells us that we have to set goals for the employee and we have to motivate him to do the work, and he has to be motivated and he will perform the duties well. So in order to understand this, we will see that first, working towards a goal is a major source of job motivation. Studies on goal setting have demonstrated that specific and challenging goals are superior motivating forces. It means that if we want to get good result, then we have to give challenging and superior and challenging and difficult and specific goals. So we should not go for directional goal, we should go to specific goals in order to get the work done. So in order to understand this goal setting theory, we have 4 points. Number one, first, goal setting theory deals with people in general, where the conclusion on achievement motivation are based upon the people who have set high NAC. NAC means need of achievement. So first of all, there should be a need of achievement of those who are working in this. Number two, secondly, the conclusion of goal setting theory applies to those who accept and committed to the goals. So we need to get motivated and we have to accept the goal, number one. Number two, we need to achieve the goal. Number three, employees try harder if they have the opportunity to participate in the setting of goals. Not always. In some cases, participatively set goals elicit superior performance. So it means sometimes when employees are also included and they are also added in the team of goal setting, then the performance can be improved. And last, we know that people will do better if they get feedback on what they are doing. And number four, they should get feedback. So we have four different points. Number one, high NAC means need of achievement is required. Number two, employees should understand or should work hard to achieve the goals. Number three, they should participate. And number four, they should be given feedback. So periodic feedback will also help to improve the performance. So in this regard, we have three contingency factors. Number one, he is given the tasks or is given the goal. Number two, self-efficacy. Self-efficacy means a person who is performing duty should know and should have confidence that he or she can achieve the goal. Number two, equity theory. Equity theory means a person will get motivated if there is an equity. Okay, if there is not equity, then employees will not get motivated. In order to understand this, we will see here an example where outcome of A means Aslam and B means Bashir. Okay, Mr. Aslam and Mr. Bashir. If outcome divided by input of Aslam is less than outcome of Bashir and input of divided by input of Bashir, this is this is inequity. Inequity means under rewarded. It means Aslam is being paid less than Bashir. Number two, outcome of Aslam divided by input of Aslam is equal to outcome of B divided by input of B. It means it is equally. It means when Mr. Aslam, the amount or the salary got by Mr. Aslam is equal to the salary and even the workload of Mr. Bashir, then it is equality. On the other hand, if the outcome of Aslam divided by input of Aslam is greater than outcome of B and input divided by input of B, it means this is also input, but here Aslam is paid more than Bashir. So this is called in equity theory, where we have to give equality, we have to give equity, and we have to give equal reward to equal performances. And our next topic is job characteristics model. In job characteristics model, we have 5 different things. Number one, skill variety. Skill variety means nowadays we are not only doing one thing, we can perform multiple skills. So there should be a variety of skills a person is performing. For example, there is an example of a garage owner operator who does electric repairs. Number one, he rebuilds engines. Number three, and he does body works and he interacts with customers. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4 different activities to do. So nowadays organizations do not prefer, or this is not preferable for a person to be specialist in only one activity. There can be multitasking, or there should be variety of skills a person should possess. Number 2, task identity. A person should identify the task which he has to do and which he does not have to do. Okay, a cabinet maker who designs a piece of furniture, select the wood, builds the object and furnishes and finishes to its perfection, has a job that score high task identity. A job scoring low dimension is operating a factory lathe solely to make table legs. So students, here a person has to select the wood, he has to build the object, and after that he has to finish. So all the activities has to be done by him. He should not say that only one task is mine and the other task is not mine. So he has to identify what tasks are to be performed by him, because his good performance will definitely help him to progress in his career. Number 3, task significance. There are some duties or there are some jobs which are very important. For example, sweepers. Jobs are very minor, but cleaning the environment or cleaning the office is very much important. If there is dirt, if the offices are dirty and they are dusty and dirty, then people will not consider this very good. So sweepers, since they are not very important members, or they are very small members of the organization, but the job they have is very significant. At the same time, in hospital we can say that the nursing staff is very much important. So nursing staff are not very highly paid workers, but nursing staff is very important to run the activities and functions of the hospitals. Number 3, autonomy. Autonomy means power, autonomy means freedom, autonomy means independence. When a person is given any task or any responsibility, he should be autonomous to take decision of his own. And at the end, feedback, we should always give feedback to the performances in order to improve it. So how can we redesign the job? Students, sometimes if we need to redesign the job, we can redesign the job with the job rotation. If a person is not performing in one area, he can be shifted to the second area, or he can be shifted to the third area. So rotating the job again and again means he is not performing well in one area, so there will be job rotation. And if he is not performing well, so he is transferred to the other department. This is called job rotation. And number 2, job enrichment. Job enrichment means when there is enrichment of the job. When a person is given one task, along with one he is given the other task, along with the second he is given the third task. So his profile or his CV is improved in this regard. So this is called job enrichment, where the job has enriched and the multiple activities are to be done by one person. So we can say that there is one person, Mr. Aslam, but Mr. Aslam is not just our receptionist, but he can perform other duties also. So this is called job enrichment. And here this is guidelines for job enrichment. If you want to enrich the job, here's the job dimensions: skill, variety, task identity, task significance we have studied. And there should be combined tasks. When combined tasks mean when we want to enrich the job, and enrich the job enrichment means there should be multiple tasks performed by one person. Form and natural work unit. We have to form natural work unit. We have to establish very good relation with client. We have to expand job vertically like this, and open feedback channel that we should be give feedback to the performance on the performance of employees. So students, this was all from week number 15. So we will meet you again with the last week, which is like week number 16 very soon. Till then, Khuda Hafiz.